Hello, my friends. We haven't touched upon it lately, but I want to tell you about some success that we've had in combating BDS, the BDS movement, boycotts, divestment, and sanctions, which have been aimed at Israel unfairly, unjustly, and illegally, and also some more things that we may do in the days ahead, in the year ahead, as we wrap up 2015 and look ahead to 2016. Thankfully, starting almost 2 years ago, we encouraged the Congress to build into the so-called free trade agreements the undergirding legislation that would support free trade agreements with Europe and with Asia, to build in provisions that none of the agreements that are concluded by the administration and brought to the Congress for this fast-track free trade process to go into effect, and after a period of time when they've been provided to the Congress, that none of these agreements should be without explicit provisions that the nations with whom we enter into this freer trade should not have any boycotts, divestment, or sanctions programs, laws, or policies against Israel. And that became a part of the TPA, the Trade Promotion Act, that the Congress enacted earlier this year. And hopefully we're going to see that reflected in the multilateral free trade agreements with Asia, and more particularly with Europe, because there are these BDS provisions that seem to creep in Europe. They seem to have forgotten what happened during the Holocaust and how unfair many of the nations of Israel were to the Jewish people, even to the reestablishment of a free Jewish state. So in addition to monitoring how this works out, I want to see our Congress, your senators, your representatives, and mine move ahead with legislation which indicates to every university and college, to every nonprofit organization, to every state and locality and other entities that receive any kind of federal assistance, encouragement, or funding, that they are prohibited from any BDS activities against Israel. Any boycotts or divestment, taking out of investment in Israel, removing investments in Israel, or sanctions against Israel. I think this is essential. It's vital. It's important for Israel. It's even more important for America. For as the Scripture says, as God said to Father Abraham, I will bless those that bless thee, and I will curse him that curses thee, and in thee shall all the nations and peoples and families of the world be blessed. We want to be blessed as a nation, and we want to do the right thing. We want to put an end to these illegal, immoral, unethical, and frankly unworkable BDS policies that have been used as weapons against Israel. Israel is indeed a blessing to the nations and a blessing to all of us. In its democracy, in its free enterprise system, it is the startup nation, and it provides a wonderful model in many ways for the nations of the world. We want to encourage and support and thank and bless Israel and honor Israel for all that it has done, and do away with these terrible BDS and other discriminatory actions against Israel. I know you're with this, you're with me in this, and I know you show this by joining CPAC, renewing your membership in CPAC, or giving generously on a tax-free basis to Merkel, our Middle East Research Center Limited. Thanks again for all your support and encouragement. God bless you, and I'll talk to you again real soon.